I've gone from this to this.
What do you need to bring to the gym? What do I have in my gym bag?
3 types of gym clothes that I think are essential.
If you really don't know where to start, ready to dive into the equipment just yet?
The thing that will actually keep you coming back and being consistent is going to the gym can honestly feel like the scariest thing in the world when you're first getting started. I remember going to the gym for the first time, not knowing what to wear, not knowing what anything was. All I knew was what a treadmill was, and I was scared. I felt like everyone was looking at me, and I was the only one there that didn't know what I was doing, and I just felt so terrible. But since then, I've gone from this to this, and a huge part of that has been the fact that I developed a consistent gym routine and actually enjoy going now. So I'm gonna walk you through all of my tips and tricks for feeling comfortable in the gym and getting past that gym anxiety. The first thing I want to talk about are the clothes, all right? Because this is the first thing that honestly would stop me before I even got to the gym, all right? I was trying to figure out what to wear to the gym, already stopped. I'm already out. Because I feel like a lot of what we see online are these super fit influencers in their tiny tops and their tiny shorts. And don't get me wrong, they look gorge, but that is not exactly the type of outfit I would have been comfortable wearing, especially at the beginning of my fitness journey. I'm already going to be doing something, exercising, something that's a little bit uncomfortable inherently, and then I'm gonna feel uncomfortable in my clothes. No thanks. And when your outfit's not working for you, it's riding up, it's see-through, it's too tight, like that's all you can focus on. So I'm gonna show you the 3 types of gym clothes that I think are essential to have ready to go. First off, we're gonna start with honestly what I would wear all the time when I was first getting started. Classic oversized tee and leggings, all right? This fit was perfect when I was just starting out because I felt covered, but I liked, doing the oversized graphic tee look. Like it felt cool. It was so comfortable. It gave me coverage that made me feel a lot more confident. And what I was really looking for is a soft and comfortable shirt. I would usually wear a comfortable sports bra underneath, something that's not too tight, but gives a little bit of support. Not that I need a lot. And for leggings, going for something that's comfortable, has a lot of stretch. I really did not like a compressive legging, especially at the beginning of my fitness journey. I think they can kind of be uncomfortable, honestly, especially if you have a higher body fat percentage. So I really recommend avoiding anything with compression when you're just getting started. On to the second outfit. This is like a comfortable everyday outfit, something that feels a little more fun to wear, but still comfy. For this, I honestly like to keep a lot of the base pieces. So I love a flare legging and a nice comfortable sports bra. And a lot of the times I'll include something for a little bit of coverage, like a wrap top or a baby tee that I can throw on top. This is great because you can keep the wrap top or the baby tee on, but if you're getting hot, like sometimes during my glute day workouts, I can't handle anything else on my body. I'll just take the wrap top or baby tee off. And then for outfit number 3, we got the confidence boosting outfit, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. This is not necessarily like a day 1 gym outfit. Maybe some of y'all can do that. And for that, girl, you pop off. But for this, I wanna wear something that makes me feel good, feel confident in my body. What this kind of looks like for me right now is a smaller top, and I kind of go for either a legging or short. I don't do butt scrunch. That's another thing. I highly recommend staying away from the butt scrunch when you're just getting started. But for a confidence booster, I like to do something that has a little bit of contouring, just something that you feel good in, you feel like you look hot in. Honestly, finding these outfit combos took a lot of trial and error for me, and I'm still always looking for inspiration. And one of my favorite ways to find outfit inspo lately has been Lemonade. This app is genuinely so cool. One of the things I love about Lemonade is when you're searching for outfit inspo, you can actually search by your body type. So if you're looking for girls that have similar bodies to you, you can click one of these and it'll show you them. Like there's just so much inspo. Obviously, we all have our own aesthetic goals in training to have a specific shape, but it is so important to dress for the shape that you have now. So take inspiration from other people who have similar shapes to you so you feel super confident going in. Like I just saw this post going over affordable gym clothes. I love a baby tee like this. I didn't know you could get that at Target for $5. And then in the app, I can just go ahead and save this post and add it to my gym clothes collection so I can always come back to it. I also loved this post. I'm not layering a sports bra under my tops enough. Love seeing honest reviews on here. Like this post is so awesome. She goes through all different brands. I also got so much inspo from her in this post because I love this little boxer short under the sweats. Sometimes I don't want to wear like a full legging short. Boxer short would be so comfortable, but a way to still get that tummy coverage that you get. So I'm definitely gonna be stealing that and looking into this. And that's what I mean. Lemonade feels more than just inspo. Like I actually am getting real advice, can search by body shape and see what would work for me specifically. Lemonade is free. I'll link it in the description down below, but definitely check it out. Search by your body type and see the gym clothes that you would feel your best in. And now that we tackled that gym clothing problem, it's time to actually get ready and face the gym head on. So let's head over and I'll tell you my tips for facing that gym anxiety because it can be real.
Heading to the gym, a late night workout tonight. tonight. It's honestly so nice out. Like, it's so nice. Sorry, it's so dark. I went for a little bit more of a conservative shorts and top option. So kind of in between of the like comfy cool fit and the very like confident fit that we talked about. While I'm on my way to the gym, I want to talk about, sometimes you guys ask, what do you need to bring to the gym? What do I have in my gym bag? Honestly, a lot of times I just bring a water bottle and my phone. Like, that's low-key all you need. I have my little bag here. But besides that, I just bring like my camera. I always got my headphones on. It doesn't have to be that complicated. You don't have to have a full gym bag packed with a bunch of stuff. Don't be stressing about that. All right, let me continue my walk. See you at the gym. I honestly think starting off with a treadmill is great. I feel like it's a piece of equipment we're all familiar with. And the good thing about the tread is that usually you can like see a layout of the gym while you're on it. You can kind of like observe what's going on. I'm not a huge cardio person, but I just think if you're just getting started, showing up and just walking on the treadmill for 10 minutes is enough to start, developing that kind of routine. If you really, really don't know where to start and you're not ready to dive into the equipment just yet, starting off with a tread is just simple, easy, and probably like the least intimidating part of the gym. I'm gonna do a little bit of walking on here, and then we're going to hit, I think it's push today. And we'll talk through equipment, all of that stuff, all the scary stuff.
All right, we're gonna start off by heading over to the free weight section. This is where you'll find all the benches and the dumbbells, in general, just the non-machine equipment. The first thing that I want to show you guys how to do is adjust a bench, okay? Usually it'll have something like a lever or just something that you would pull, and then you can adjust the bench to different angles. This is actually my first time adjusting this bench, so you can see I'm struggling a little bit, but it's no big deal. And that's like that. I'm ready to start the workout. I will say some people don't like starting off with free weights, but that's what I started off with. And I kind of like it because you can start with a super low weight or a lot of movements. You can start body weight and just run through the movements and really slowly go up over time. So I find them to be kind of the least intimidating stuff, and they look a bit less scary than the machines, which is what we're heading over to now. But there are some benefits for beginners when it comes to the machines. But first, I want to show you, this is how you change the weight on a pin-loaded machine. This is the pin here, and then you just stick it into the weight that you want. And if you want to go up in weight but are not ready to go to the next stack, you can just go to the top here, and usually they'll have 5 pounds that you can just drop, and literally that's it. You're ready and good to go. I did not film myself doing this exercise because this is literally how close we were to each other, me and the other guy that was doing it, so that just wasn't going to happen. But one thing with machines is usually they'll show you what muscles you're going to be hitting with that machine and have a chart of the movement pattern that you're going to be doing, which can be super helpful. You can also just look the movement up on TikTok, which can kind of be easier to see someone doing the movement. But one thing that people really like about machines is that they have fixed movements. So there's a little bit less room for error than there are on free weights. So it's totally up to you what you want to try next. But I'm personally a big fan of machines when I can. I really like having that fixed movement pattern. Oh my God, I literally just shot this because I thought it was funny, obviously. But I kind of like the fixed movement pattern. So it depends on the movement itself. But there are a lot of movements that I've actually switched over to for machines. Like, for example, lateral raises, I've made the switch from. Also, grab a wipe. You want to wipe down your machines and all of your equipment after you use it. You can also wipe down before if you're a little bit paranoid about any germs there to be extra safe. But yeah, I include both free weights and machines. Oh, and also cables. We didn't do any cable movements today, but I want to show you how you can use a cable machine. This is how you adjust the height of the cable. You just pull that out and you can go up and down, adjust the height however you want. And then there are all different sorts of attachments like I showed you in the earlier clip. All you do is take it off just like a keychain and clip it back on, and it's literally so simple. Like I said, we didn't use cables today, but you guys have seen me use them before. I love them for glute cable kickbacks, and I've also used them in the past for lateral raises at my gym that didn't have the machine.
Honestly, that workout was so good. I just love hitting push. I love an upper body day because it feels like it doesn't fatigue my entire body. And also I got really lucky. I love a late night workout sometimes because there was like barely anyone there. So if you are really anxious, try going to the gym in like off hours if you can. Like if you work from home and can slip away in the middle of the day, that's good. And if not, like a late night workout's usually also good. The closer you are to closing hours, the less people that are there. But sometimes a late night workout, just so peaceful.
Okay, I just got home from the gym and I really want to talk to you guys about the mentality shifts, because I honestly think that these are some of the most important parts of getting over that gym anxiety. The thing that will actually keep you coming back and being consistent is your mindset. Let's start with shift number 1. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10, chapter 20. You're gonna see people in the gym that are super fit, that maybe seem so confident in their movements, and comparing yourself is just not gonna do you any favors, all right? We all have to start somewhere. And that kind of leads me into shift number 2, which is progress over perfection. You will not be great when you start. You won't. I sucked when I started. I mean, we suck when we start at anything. When you're a baby and you start walking, you suck at it. Like, that is just part of learning something new. It's going to be an adjustment. But the great thing about the gym is that you can progress over time. You can start with super light weights. You can start with easier movements. And you don't have to crush every workout, all right? Sometimes you're gonna have a workout and you're like, ugh, I kind of sucked. Like I didn't do that great. That still happens to me today. But what matters is the fact that you showed up. Even if you just show up and do half the workout, or you walk on the treadmill for 10 minutes, just getting into that consistency of showing up is proving to yourself that you can do things even when you don't want to do them. And a lot of you guys are really scared of being judged at the gym. Anyone that is looking at you and judging you is a loser. Second of all, that's not really happening. Like, people that go to the gym are there to work on themselves. Most people aren't wasting their time judging other people. And if they are, it's because they're deeply insecure. But you might walk in and feel like everyone's looking at you. But as someone who wears bright pink, has bright pink hair, and literally films in the gym, people just couldn't care less. They're there to work on themselves. They could care less about you, all right? We're the center of our own story. And so I feel like we all feel like we're a lot more important to other people than we actually are. All that to say, no one's looking at you, you know? They're doing their own thing. And also, confidence in the gym is something that is built. It's not inherently given to anyone. On your day one, you might not feel like the most confident person in the world, but slowly, with figuring out what you're comfortable and confident wearing, figuring out the movements and what makes the most sense to you, what feels the best, that will get you to a point where you slowly start to build up that confidence. And then one day you might be like me, itching to go to the gym on your days off. I know, it's kind of crazy to think about. I never thought I'd be that kind of person. And speaking of never thinking I'd become that person, that is honestly one of the biggest shifts for me. I started really working towards being the person I wanted to be now. What are the habits I can develop to be that person that I want to be now? The person that I wanted to be was consistent with the gym, on top of her food. Like, I developed those habits that my dream self had. And if you don't feel like that person in the beginning, girl, fake it till you make it. Start acting like you were already her. And I promise the results will come when you develop the habits of that person that you want to be. Let me know in the comments below what the scariest part of the gym is to you. Let me know, did this video solve any of your gym anxiety, or are there things that are still kind of lingering in your mind that I didn't cover today? And I'll leave the link to Lemon 8 in the description so you guys can check it out. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps the channel. And I know you liked this video, okay? I know it, I'm on to you. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!